friends, welcome back to my mini training video series. Today we are going to learn another rhythm. We're going to learn all about the Spacedrum, this one in particular. We're going to learn about this little baby turtle looking friend, which is the metal sound Zenko element. First, I want to start by having you pull out your shaker, or if you don't have a shaker, I want you to just practice with your hand and the motions that I'm showing you. Now, this is a circular rhythm. And so you can hear the way those beads are going inside. 1, 2, 3, 4. You hear that? So if you don't have a shaker, I want you to just practice moving your hand like this. Because even if we don't have an instrument in our hands, getting our bodies used to having an instrument in our hand once we're ready to introduce these rhythms is a really great way to get your body and your brain connected to do the thing. Do this along with me. We're gonna start real slow. Just like that. You can hear it swishing around ever so gently. And then a little faster. You hear that? Yeah, that's what we want. And that's gonna be the basic rhythm of what we're doing, because my motion, you see my hand? I'm going to be using that motion with the Zenko. So listen to this. Really beautiful sounds. Both of these are in the same family. These are in the idiopan family. And the idiopan is related to the steel drum from Trinidad, which you may be familiar with. Now, the handpan, I'll start with this. This is a very beautiful instrument, and this one is very special. Metal Sounds in France came up with a new recipe, so to speak. This metal is tuned in a way that allows the notes to ring out like a gong. They have a lot of sustain. They ring on for a long time. And unlike the traditional handpans that are played pretty percussively and with a lot of rhythm, typically in the jam scene or in a lot of the different music scenes, this is one that is going to be ideal for people that do sound baths, sound healing, or anybody if you want to have an instrument that can be with you for your own wellness and for your own sound practices. Now, we can hear it right now. Let's listen. You can hear how long those notes sustain for. Gorgeous. So if you're somebody that you might be intimidated by all those rhythms that you typically see on a handpan, this evolution model is a great way to get into handpans without feeling like you need to do all those complex rhythms. Those complex rhythms are something that we can get into. We can totally dive into that if we want. But one of the great things about this, even just single notes sound incredible on this instrument. See? And we can get more complicated if we want. We'll get there later. This little idiopan has a different sound than this idiopan because of their size. Even though they are tuned to the same tuning, their frequencies are different. This is going to be much higher than this. But when played in conjunction, they produce magical sounds. Today, I'm going to be teaching you how these fit together, how you can have two instruments, fit them together, and create something very special. On my left hand, I'm just gonna have some basic little notes like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So my notes are just on the 1 and 3. So I'm gonna take my mallet and I'm gonna go like this. You hear those? So I'm gonna keep that going, and that was that motion I was practicing, right? So that kind of fluidity is really important to get that fluidity down. So now that I've got that going, I'm gonna add my left hand back in. And this is gonna be real basic, so check this out. And then if I want to add into the 3, right? Playing intuitively is basically just letting your fingers dance on the instruments, letting your mind free up so that way you can play freely.